Look.
Oh, the candy bar sounds
that candy
great.
bar is ridiculous.
That sounds awesome.
And the shawarma, the food at Avengers Campus is really the highlight for me.
Really? I gotta disagree.
The shawarma?
Oh,
the shawarma.
We went to the
You gotta know what to order.
Yeah, we didn't know.
You gotta know what to order.
Okay.
Do you know that I've actually never ordered like food from the Pim's Kitchen? The only thing I've gotten is that gigantic pretzel and the Choco Smash, and then we get shawarmas and beers.
No,
the shawarma is like in a cart somewhere, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe that's what we just kind of
there.
No, we had a beer from Pim's Kitchen.
You did. I had like one of the mix, and it was terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, you were like try.
Yeah, don't do the cocktails.
Yeah. All pre-mixed.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah. Just do the beers.
I remember because I was like, can I just get an old fashioned? Like, yeah, no, we can't do that.
Yes. Yeah.
We don't do that.
Wait, question, Rachel. Okay, so Universal's Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man or Web Slingers?
That's not okay. No one's gonna like my answer. I like Web Slingers better, but I'm not a Spider-Man fan. You know what I mean? Like, I think people who are Spider-Man fans are going to like the Universal ride better. But for me, because I don't have that nostalgia, my only like connection to Spider-Man is the Disney reboot of the Marvel series. Like, you know what I mean? That's my only touch point other than like Tobey Maguire and
Andrew Garfield.
The OG.
Andrew Garfield. I saw that one too. Yeah. Other than those guys. But
that's my favorite.
Like, I didn't read the comic books as a kid. Like, that wasn't my version of Spider-Man. You know what I mean? So like that version at Universal isn't going to speak to me the same way. I recognize that true fans would like that better. I can have respect for that, but that's not my ride.
You know, that's a fair thing. Like, who is the better Peter Parker than out of the three?
Now that we have three?
Yeah.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
It's Tom Holland. Tom Holland's the best Peter Parker. Oh, 100%.
All right, well, let's have this discussion then. Okay, who's the better Spider-Man?
Who's better, like Spider-Man talking trash and Peter Parker, or just like overall?
Both? Like, what? Yeah, it's a dual role. That's like saying...
Fair enough. Well, yeah, it's like saying like Bruce Wayne and Batman, but they're
Right.
still two different people, which once the mask comes on, that's a different guy.
You gotta be able to pull off both.
Garfield did it best for me.
Really?
I will still watch Amazing Spider-Man.
I did like those.
Like, if it comes on regular television, I will watch it. It's an amazing thing because he's a very cool, calm guy. Even if there's awkward points with Gwen Stacy and stuff, he's like, okay, I get it, I got it. And then he backs off, but he talks really nice trash as Spider-Man. He makes it fun. So he was my favorite.
I don't think there's ever been a bad Spider-Man. Like, you can't say that for Batman, or Superman.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with
that.
That's a fair.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire was always mine, but I don't know. Tom Holland's really catching up.
That's really good.
Yeah, I don't hate Tom Holland, but yeah.
It's just that
I just love how awkward he is. He's so awkward.
he
I love
is.
it.
But you know what I like about Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man over the Tom Holland, and it's not Tom Holland's fault, but what I love about the Tobey Maguire one is he's kind of a self-made Spider-Man where you kind of get the impression watching these movies that he'd still be running around in his pajamas if it wasn't for Tony Stark updating his suit and giving him this this. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So he's got this whole Tony Stark instead of the Uncle Ben.
But I really like Tony Stark. So that's not a problem for me. But I do understand. You're right. You're not wrong.
Yeah. But there's no wrong answer because they're all great. Kev?
I think I'm going with, I like them all, but I think I'm going with Tobey Maguire as far as Spider-Man. I don't know that once those movies came out, that became like the benchmark for me for some reason. Maybe because he was the first, and so he had the trilogy and all that, and I like the whole story. The webs actually come out of his wrists, kind of thing, So we got to see a little bit of that story. So it's like and he fought out like a lot of villains, different villains across the different movies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he has a little bit of awkwardness, like kind of like what they call it in the Tobey Maguire movies, like a church pastor kind of leading the church camp, something like that. Look, awkwardness, yeah. So I mean, but you to your point, Danny, I like Tobey Maguire too, and how his character is developing. I haven't watched Andrew Garfield. I watched Andrew Garfield's movies.
He's
but
really
it's been
good.
a while. Yeah, I know he's good. It just never comes across. I have to intentionally watch it. It just never comes across my screen.
And that's fair.
And I'd like to. I thought they were
He's
pretty.
probably the funniest of the Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield.
He's like the more slightly confident. Like, I guess like the best scene I would say that's a more defining part for him is like towards the end of the Spider-Man 2 when there's a little kid that tries to go up against the Rhino, and he's making fun of, but the little kids in the Spider-Man
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
And then he comes down and he's just like, "Hey, thanks, Spider-Man. Like, I got this one." Like,
Yeah.
it's still humorous, but at the same time, it's like, "Thank you." Like I'm on it. So this like behind the mask is like a completely different kid, but I admired his confidence in that. But all three are awesome in their own right.
I need to watch the Andrew Garfield ones in it because I feel bad because he came out after the Tobey Maguire stuff,
and that's fair.
So then after that, I was like, I don't understand why is this a different? What's going on here?
He got lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, I got confused a little bit, and so I don't know if I ever gave him a fair shake.
Yeah,
so I'd be willing
You
to
should
check.
because he's really good.
Yeah. And Holland is like, he's cute, funny, but he's always apologizing. Like he's like, or he's hugging and like, thank you, like and it's cute.
He's adorable. Yeah,
he totally is, right? But it's still like that poor kid. I feel bad for him. Like if that kid wanted to click out and like punch Happy Hogan for like sleeping with Aunt May, I wouldn't blame him. Like that kid's got some patience. I'm just saying.
I don't blame Happy Hogan.
Well, we don't blame Happy Hogan, but still, like he's like. He's like, yeah, let me come save you. Like, are you trying to save me because I'm Spider-Man or because you got to answer to my aunt? Like, which one?
So Marissa Tomei is my favorite Aunt May.
Wait, like,
for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: like Alyssa Milano to you is my Marissa Tomei.
Oh yeah, well Marissa Tomei, yes.
I mean, she goes back to a different world.
That's
for me. Yeah.
wow. Yeah, now that's bringing it back.
Yeah, that's bringing
Kevin.
it back. Yeah.
Ooh, Kevin brought it back.
And then you got to go Sally Field next as Aunt May,
yes.
I think. And then I don't remember
The ladies, I don't know.
She had the Aunt May look down.
She definitely had the Aunt May look.
She had the look.
We have gotten way off the rails.
We did.
We sure have.
It's okay.
That's okay.
I'm ready.
All right.
All right,
Rachel.
go for it.
Sarah, what you got, Rachel?
All right.